It's time for another episode of Sad Review Stuff! What's up, everybody? Today we're taking a look at Romancing SaGa Minstrel Song, the Remastered International Edition that Square Enix just brought out last month. I'm a little behind on doing this review, seeing as how they sent it to me like 3 damn months ago. So my apologies to Square Enix, I got the dates mixed up on when the embargo was. So, as with most of the SaGa titles in the series, Romancing SaGa is not really that different in the fact that you have this time 8 individual protagonists that you can choose from, each with their own story that you're completely pretty much in charge of. The game does not hold your hand. You're gonna be pretty much left to your own devices through the whole thing. You'll have an opening little story, but from that point on, once you're done with the little introduction, you kind of gotta go around and talk to absolutely everybody and enter every little place to find tasks and quests and possible progression into that character's story arc, which I know is going to be extraordinarily frustrating to some players, especially those who aren't like me and grow up and play the games through the 80s and the 90s and have a little harder of a time figuring things out, which was kind of an allure to some of these titles, because you just kind of explore and have fun, and you're not so 100% linear mission driven all of the time, which also makes the games exceptionally longer. So you get a lot more playtime out of these than you will most other games, especially if you want to go through all of the characters. Other than your main protagonists, most of the other characters you can actually recruit from, kind of a guild type situation with their own little class specifications and whatnot. And every character has HP, MP, and a little lesser known thing called LP. Life points. The bane of my existence. Because any of your characters whose LP hits 0 on one of your little excursions out into the really cruel world out there, to where a lot of enemies will overpower you drastically from the get-go. Once that LP hits 0, that character's gone. Like, they're fucking dead. Dead. You will never get them back, and you'll have to go recruit like another person. Same thing kind of goes for your main character. Well, life points at 0, they're dead, but it's game over and you don't really have to worry about it. You'll just have to load anyway. It's frustrating, but part of the challenge is the fun, and part of the fun is the challenge. So you gotta take that with, what it is. The characters are unique. They are weird. The graphics are strange. But what can you expect from a reimagined, remastered little game from the 90s that was almost exclusively Japan only? It didn't really make it in the West until SaGa Frontier 1 and 2 were really the first 2 sagas we got on the PlayStation. And they were good too. They were really fucking good. So I'm happy to see some of the sagas coming back, especially the ones that we didn't originally get or get to see. Even if they did come here, they were really, really rare. So it's nice to see them going out to the general public. The game is $24.99. Not bad. Not bad for a game from Square Enix, completely remastered from the ground up. My only real complaint, because we all know, hopefully around here, that I love really hard games, is the camera angles. The camera angles are god-awful. They're locked in place, and a lot of the times you're having to run toward the screen to go wherever you're going, and an enemy will be just like, boop, oh god, and you're in a fight with something that's going to one-shot you. So, yeah, be warned of that. But, yeah, I still say get the game. Take your time. Enjoy the nostalgia. And have a little fun with it. Because it's not your traditional JRPG in the fact that you don't have a level up system. Every character learns their skills pretty much at random by using and reusing weapons that they're familiar with, and your stats are boosted pretty much also at random every fight you get in. So you can sit there and grind all day on mobs and mobs of the weakest thing you can find, and that's gonna be your only real hope of fighting the big shit. So, good luck out there, adventurers, and let me know what character is your favorite if you played it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to another SaGa review. Subscribe.